Drum rolls, please. And what is the school? The school is Indiana State University. That is where I'm enrolled as an LPN to Bsn student. So, what does Indiana State College offer for LPN of Bsn? I will just run you through the program. You can print it out from their website, which I did. So this is what their disclosure, and I'm gonna skip over right through it. So as a student, when you're applying, you can apply at any time. But for you to apply as a BSN, an LPN to a BSN, or LVN to a BSN, you actually need to have an active LPN of LVN, which is the same thing, license. So when you transfer your credits to them, you send credits to them, they evaluate it, and these are the core credits that they need you to have prior to being considered as a BSN student. So when you apply, you will first apply to the school, which is Indiana State, and once you apply to Indiana State, they will evaluate your credits and send whatever the credits they've evaluated and have accepted to the nursing side of the school. And you'll either be in the pre-nursing program or get into the nursing program. But these are the things that you require before you actually get into the nursing program, not the pre-nursing program. So they will need you to have English 1 and 2, which is composition 1 and 2. They'll need you to have a chemistry with the lab. They'll need you to have a public speaking class or communication class, the first one, introduction. They'll need A&P 1 and 2, microbiome, a math, and psychology. So for the math part, what I'll tell you is, before I did the math, you can actually do a placement test with them. It's part of the new student, when you're doing what is it called, you're introducing yourself into the website, there are things you do. So I would advise you, if you're applying to this school, please study the practice that they have before the test, because that will help you not place so low in the math category, because could place you as low as pre-college math. So you want to test above algebra and all that. So I didn't need to do any other math apart from statistics. So that's cool. It saves you time of adding extra classes. Remember, this is 120 credits you need to complete this program. And I don't know, some people might have done credits from various schools. I'll advise you transfer each and everything. But when you're transferring everything, you have to put one thing into consideration. I didn't know. So this is one of the things that I would like you to remember. So before entering the official nursing program, they check your general GPA, that meaning the overall GPA. The next thing they check is this prerequisites, GPA, and your Kaplan score test. We'll talk about the Kaplan. I've not done the Kaplan, but they advise you to do the Kaplan after you have done everything. So most of you will be wondering, so Nurse Mosh, what level are you in? So unfortunately, I went to a technical school, fortunate or unfortunately, and my science classes were not accepted. So I have to redo my science classes, and so I have, and my English classes. So I have to redo my English 1 and 2, my bio, my micro biology, and also I will need to redo chem. So last semester in fall, I enrolled into biostatistics for the math part, and I enrolled into communication 101, and I was also enrolled to one other class, which is the PE class, which is one of the required classes in through the program. So once you're done with this and they actually accept this, you can actually do them in any other college. You can do them in different private college. You can do them anywhere, community college, cost saving, because we're here to save costs too as well. So if you have a community college that you can actually enroll in and do this, I would advise you to take your credits first, apply to Indiana State, see what classes you need, and if you can get those classes in a cheaper place, go ahead, get it, and study hard when it comes to your your Kaplan so you can pass. So some people would ask, do they accept CLAP? Do they accept DSS? Do they accept Excelsior? Do they accept TCN? Most of the time, even there's a one new college, I don't know, an online school called Stratliner, they don't accept those credits, especially in the nursing program. So before you do anything, you set test out with CLEP or all these test out centers, I would advise you to check first with the nursing college, the human science sector, before you do it, and they do not accept it. So this is what they would want when applying to the nursing program. They want a proof of graduation from your vocational, that's the kind of school I went, or technical school or community college. That will be your nursing license. They will need a minimum of a 2.7 GPA, 7.5, sorry. So they'll need that. And there are other things. The Kaplan test is listed here, and they tell you where you need to send the package or all that kind of stuff. So when you get into the nursing program, there are a couple of classes that they need. So they are nursing classes. There's a 208, 304, 3, and they change the nursing classes number. This is what they have. And also they have general educational classes. So if you've done some classes somewhere, you can transfer them and you can get credit for all those classes. But if you haven't, you have a couple. Remember, it's 120 credits, sorry, 120 credits to get into this, get the bachelor's degree. So I'd advise you to first apply to the program, okay? Get inside the program, know what they require, and what you have, what you don't have, and find out if can you get it cheaper, and where you can get it cheaper is what you'll need. So this is the 2019 to 2020 Indiana State catalog, and it's the same thing. They tell you the required prerequisite support is 25 to 26 credits depending on the classes you take, and those are the required classes before you actually get into the program. And you know, the ANP 1 and 2, a microbiome with a lab, communication class, a rhetoric writing class, or you need to do English 1 and English 2, and psychology as well. And then they go with, and also chemistry. And then the required major credits are 39 classes. So definitely I've not had anybody being able to transfer the nursing classes, but I've, you know, of course, the prerequisites and the general ed, and then also the required major support credits, they are 12. So this is just a little general idea I'm giving each and every one of you. Whoever is interested to go to Indiana State, definitely apply into the program. I'm not saying I know everything. It's my first semester with them. I just finished and I'm enrolled in my second semester, this, you know, starting soon on 28. I actually enrolled in 2000. I applied to the school in 2018 July. Never took, you know, never worried about it. Maybe I say I wasn't ready for the school as at that time. And I followed up 2019, the next year, summer. That's when I started in fall. So in this channel, I'm gonna be documenting my journey. I'm gonna telling you, you know, what I'm doing. On my next video, watch out, I'll tell you what classes I've enrolled in. I can even do little summaries of how I'm planning to do my classes, because I'm enrolled into an 8-week programs for a couple of classes, like I think 4 classes, and also I'm enrolled to a 16-week classes, I think 2 or 3. I'm not so sure. We'll get into that later. So I'll be planning on my study hours and everything about it, and I will show you what I do with my academic planner with Erin Country, which I'll link down below. I hope you watched my first video where I introduced myself. I told you about my LPN and how I'm getting my career started. You know, as we know, the healthcare sector is really growing. There are different jobs, and I want, you know, being an LPN, you're kind of limited of the job you can do. So I want to advance my careers, offer my, you know, my in word. I don't know, I don't have the right word, okay, but I just, I see myself advancing, and I will want us to all advance together. For those who are now trying to be LPNs, you can follow me and in this channel, follow my Instagram page. I'll be giving you little details of my journey, and you can do better than I did. Don't, learn from my mistakes, don't do my mistakes and everything like that. So with that said, I would like to thank you for coming to my channel, watching till the end. Thank you. Strong nurses, let's rock this. And remember one thing, LPNs are also nurses. I think that phrase needs to be run through a couple of people. Most people don't consider LPN as nurses. And thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. And also down in the comments, ask me your questions, and whatever you have, I will definitely get to you, answer as much as possible as I know. And let's grow together, okay? I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.